Hi, this is Alex Howards, and I promised to do a short video just introducing what you can expect from the new Secrets to Recovery, and also for people which have been members of the old Secrets to Recovery, what's different about the new Secrets to Recovery. So I thought the best way to do that was just to do a bit of a walkthrough of the actual website. So you can see here, this is the kind of menu that you'll see once you're actually within the site. And you've got the site broken down into these core sections, which are the kind of core modules, as it were, which I'll show you in a minute. We've then got the recovery story section, and we've then got the archive of the content from the original version 1 of Secrets to Recovery. So if I show you some of the content, if we go into Essentials, we kind of suggest you kind of start somewhat in this order, but certainly starting here with the Essentials. And we go into the Optimal Health Clinic model. And you'll see this is the kind of menu of videos within here. And if I click on one of those videos, you can see how it loads up. And that's a little strange. You're seeing and hearing me talking at the same time that I'm talking. But if maybe I'll just mute the audio on there, and you can just see, I don't know how much they'll pick up in the kind of screen flow in the background. But you can just see the kind of video production quality is extremely high. So we spent a lot of time and energy trying to make it look as good as we possibly can. And you'll see in some of the other modules that I'll show you, we see here we kind of got multiple cameras, and that's kind of less important one person speaking. But you'll see as we come to some of the other content, that's actually more important. So yeah, you can see with the introduction to the OHE model, the kind of core elements about subtypes, healing state, things that if you know the Optimal Health Clinic, you'd be familiar with these pieces, but they're just very clear, concise, and kind of solid explanations of those kind of core principles. We also have a section in here around pacing and preventing relapse. And this is also, I think, particularly crucial in things around traditional pacing, our model around stages of recovery, reports of your energy bank accounts, your baseline, how to bounce boundaries, different types of tiredness, how to deal with relapse when it happens. And all of these videos have been new recordings of the very latest understanding of what we do. So they're both improved in production quality from the previous Secrets to Recovery, but also they're much clearer in terms of the content, in terms of what we're teaching. Under psychology, we then got coaching yourself for recovery, basically how to be the captain of the ship of your own recovery. So we've got a series of videos going into that. And then working with your emotions, and some of my latest kind of teaching around this. Some of this actually stuff was in the part 2 of the Conscious Transformation training program, and actually some exercises around getting in touch with understanding and listening to your feelings and your emotions. We are going to continue to build content on the nutrition section. So our aim is to do some content over time around different key pieces around the adrenals, the mitochondria, and to kind of go into some of the science, some of the background around that. But this series is, I'm not quite sure why the thumbnails all of me, but it's a series with Helen Lynham, who is Director of Nutrition at the clinic. So mute that, and if I just jump across, you can see, again, the kind of quality of the video production, which just helps in terms of how you, how you're absorbing and experiencing what you're listening to. So then if we go back and show you a bit more of what's involved in science, we've got a whole series here on nutrition and digestion, some stuff here on the mitochondria, about how to use supplements. And then the EFT section is with Emma Johnson, who is the EFT trainer on our practitioner training program. And series here around what EFT is, how to use it, going through the basic tapping points. So you've actually got Emma actually demonstrating how to do it and the actual technique. So again, where the improved production quality of the cameras really helps in terms of doing that. We then have a new series. We also have under EFT some actual advanced EFT applications. So how to use with the personal peace process, with specific memories, with tight breathing, EFT choices, working with beliefs. So there's a whole series of different EFT content there. We also have with Linda Hall, who runs meditation programs with us. A series on the benefits of meditation, how to meditate, guided meditations, and then we go further into that in the meditation applications section. So that's the new videos and content, which I'm really proud of, and I really do think it's the very best of the Optimum Health Clinic approach in a very easy and simple to follow kind of model. We then have the recovery stories section, and here we have some new recovery stories, and we're going to continue to add to the recovery stories here. In fact, you'll see James, who's part of the documentary film that we made. So you can see his recovery story in much more detail.
Hi, I'm Alex Howard.
Much more detail than it was in the documentary. So you have that. And then you have, I think, about 40 different recovery stories, including a bunch of audio recovery stories from the original archive of Secret Recovery. So if you're looking for inspiration, you've got a huge amount of choices and options to go through there. And then you also have in the archive, as I mentioned, the content from the original Secrets to Recovery versions. I think it was 1 and 2. There's over 100 of these sessions, which are broken down into different areas. It's just a goldmine, really, of just from Optimum Health Clinic practitioners, past and present, from myself, and the psychology team, the nutrition team. I mean, it's just kind of a little endless in some ways, the amount of content that's there. I just think there's nothing like it that's kind of out there. I mean, it's literally 10 years of development and work this. But these kind of core modules are what pull all that together. And so then you can dip into the archive to go deeper into those particular areas. So let's say, when Helen and I are talking about digestion, and then you can go in here and find sessions around healthy cooking, more around supplements, eating the right food, ME and detoxing. There's just huge amounts of content which is part of the site. You'll also see it's a completely new website in design and build, which is optimized to be used on mobile and tablets, so you can just consume the content wherever you are, whatever you are doing, rather than having to do it through a computer. And we have a significant discount at the moment if you're new to Secrets to Recovery, and if you're a current member, there's a further discount which you can use this tab, and when we just cross-check when you sign up to cross-check you had a membership to the previous site. So hopefully that's useful. If you are, if you're on the ME chronic fatigue fibromyalgia recovery path, I'm somewhat biased, but I think even from an unbiased point of view, there's over 100 hours of world-leading resources here, and there's really nothing else that I know of that's anything like it. And 100% of any profits from the Optimum Health Clinic obviously go to our registered charity, which we're completely owned by. And because all of the investments now being made in building the new platform, apart from the VAT we have to pay on sales, everything is going to support research. So if you sign up, in addition to having access to all of these tools, you're also directly supporting our research program into ME chronic fatigue fibromyalgia. So I hope that's been useful. Thank you for watching, and I really hope that you choose to be part of Secrets to Recovery in the very new latest version that we have.